Hello students, today we are going to start the last chapter of the syllabus, that is the magnetism. What is magnetism? We know it is the property of a magnet. And what is a magnet? It is more or less known to all of us. All of us are acquainted by a magnet and the from properties of magnet. Let us go to the brief history of this science of magnetism. The first known magnets were pieces of lodestone and ore of iron, that is ferric oxide Fe3O4, that was available in a place called Magnesia, from where the magnet owns his name also. And this ore had the property of attracting pieces of iron. And they also had the property to set itself in a definite direction, and this was used as a compass, and it was called the lodestone by the Chinese travelers who went in the sea. They used to make this property of freely suspended magnet that points in one direction as a almost you can use it can be used as a compass. So mainly we see that the natural magnets that were available in Magnesia as a ore of iron had two properties. It attracted small pieces of iron, and when freely suspended, it pointed in the north-south direction. So these are the two main properties of a magnet. Okay. Now, the naturally magnets were quite irregular in shape, odd shaped, and their strength was not so much. They were not magnetically strong enough so that we can be used. We will see later that magnets are used in various purposes nowadays. We'll see later. So for the magnet to be used, it should be strong enough and in the desired shape. For that, people started making artificial magnets. The advantage of artificial magnet was that you can take any shape of iron and magnetize it, and up to a given strength, up to a certain strength, and with the help of that the natural magnets were done. Therefore, for different uses, artificial magnets are prepared from iron in different convenient shapes. Okay, so the main two properties of magnet are that first is the attractive property, that it attracts small pieces of iron, nickel and cobalt. Iron, nickel, cobalt are collectively called the magnetic substance. And as you can see here, if you suspend a magnet by a thread, then it will always point in the north-south direction. Okay. Now other properties what? You know very well, you have studied in lower classes, that near the end of the magnet there are 2 points, which 2 points are called the poles of the magnet. Actually what happens, if you suspend a magnet, then one end of the magnet will point towards the north and the other end will point towards the south. So the end of the magnet that points towards the north is called as the north pole, and the other end we call the south pole. So these are the 2 ends of the magnet. Okay. Now if you take 2 magnets, then you will see that 2 like poles, maybe both north pole or both south pole, will repel each other. Okay. So if you bring a north pole of one magnet near the other, you will find a repulsion. While unlike poles, means north pole, south pole, will attract each other. So like poles repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. This is the property of magnet. Induced magnetism. Magnetism induced by a Mach magnet on the magnetic substance. See, what is induced magnetism? See, suppose this is a magnet and this is a unmagnetized piece of iron or steel, whatever it is. Previously, when there was no magnet near it, it was not attracting iron filing. Now what we have done, we have brought a strong magnet near this iron. Okay, don't touch it but bring it very close to it. So you will observe that this unmagnetized piece of iron is now behaving like a magnet in the presence of this magnet. So this we call, in terms of physics, this is the case of induced magnetism. So this an induced magnet, and the magnetism property has been induced in this magnet, in this piece of iron, because of the presence of this magnet. And this is of course a temporary one. If you remove this, you will see all iron filings will fall down. So this magnet is behaving like a magnet, this iron piece is behaving like a magnet only because of the presence of this magnet. So such temporary magnetic behavior is called induced magnetism. So what is an induced magnetism? कि in presence of a magnet, a magnetic substance, a non-magnet bar of a magnetic substance also behaves like a magnet. Okay, so let me explain you once. This is a magnet, but this is just a iron bar, non-magnet. Okay, so this iron bar is also behaving like a magnet because of the presence of this magnet, and this property is called induced magnetism. Okay, so this induced magnetism will last as long as the property is this magnet is close to it. If you remove this magnet, the property will be lost. Okay, so let us see the definition. The temporary magnetism acquired by a magnetic material when it is kept near or in contact with a magnetic substance is called induced magnetism. Okay, so I hope the definition is clear. The temporary magnetism means this magnetism means the behavior of this magnet. This behavior of this magnet is temporary, and this magnetism is acquired. Why? Because a strong magnet is either close to it or it may be in contact with it. A strong magnet is either close to this or in contact with this. Due to this magnet is acquiring a property of strong magnetism. Okay, so this is called magnetism, induced magnetism. And what happens in induced magnetism? The near end of the iron bar will develop opposite polarity and the far end will be develop same polarity. And due to this induction, as I just told you, opposite poles attract each other. So this iron bar will be attracted by the magnet because here an opposite pole has been induced by this magnet. So here is a south-north pole, opposite pole, unlike pole attraction, and due to this here a magnetism property is induced. Okay, and this is the reason we say this phrase, induction precedes attraction. So what is the meaning of that? It means that suppose you bring suppose this is a magnet and this is a iron bar. It is quite obvious that this iron bar will be attracted by the magnet. It is quite obvious because that is the property of magnet. But what happens? Actually, at first, because this magnet is in the very close to this iron bar is also a induced magnet. Means the magnetism is being induced in this iron bar because of the presence of this magnet. And this magnetism that has been induced in the iron bar is called induced magnetism. And due to this, what is happening? This iron bar is attracting the magnet. Okay, student? So magnetism, induced magnetism means what? Induced, so that is why we say that at first it has been induced, magnetic property has been induced here, and then it is been attracted. So that is called induction precedes attraction. Okay, induction, first induction precedes attraction means, in simple language, first there will be induction, and due to induction opposite poles will be developed, and after that there will be attraction between the two opposite poles, one of the permanent magnet and one of the induced magnet. I hope this is clear. Now this induced magnetism is temporary. Yes, of course. Suppose this is a bar magnet, okay, and you put one pin to the bar magnet. If you put one pin to the bar magnet, so if this pin is attached with the bar magnet, so this first pin is also behaving like a magnet because it is in contact with this magnet. So this is a induced magnet. So obviously as it is a induced magnet, it will attract this, and this one will also get induced. As a result, this one will also get induced, and similarly we see that these are not magnets but they are attracting iron pins. Why? Because of the property of induced magnetism. Because of the property of induced magnetism. Okay. Now suppose if I remove this iron bar, then all the pins will fall, and automatically, quickly, instantly, the magnetic property will be lost. So we can say that this property is, this induced magnetism is temporary and it lasts as long as the inducing magnet is nearby. If the inducing magnet has been removed, then induction property will be lost. Okay students, up to here, and in the next class we will continue with the chapter. Have a nice day.